Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Today I've got the cutest little Valentine treat for you. I found these honey sticks on Amazon. You get 100 in a package, so you can make a ton of these, and they are very affordable. It's a really good, I think, adult to adult Valentine treat or springtime treat. Let's get started. I am going to grab 2 of these honey sticks and some scraps. I've got some basic white scraps. I've got Daffodil Delight, little basic black, and then the one bit of die cutting I did before the video is this radiating stitched circle. This is an online exclusive die set. You can find it if you go to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net, click shop, then click menu products online exclusives, I think is how it goes. And check it out, because these things are available as long as Stampin Up decides to keep reordering them. This is the Radiating Stitches die set, and we're using the larger circle. So you get 3 nice rectangles and then a smaller and larger circle. This is the one that I used to make this tag. It's perfect size for the little love you greeting that's included in the Be My Valentine bundle. So the Be My Valentine bundle is brand new January-April catalog that just launched. You can get this one now, and we're going to use that one in combination with one more online exclusive product. So let me show you this, because I don't know if you caught these coordinated products. All right, so Be My Valentine has perfect coordination with the Fluffiest Friends bundle. So if you haven't seen this one, this one's online exclusive also with the Radiating Stitches. Adorable stamp set. The dies include all the ones that you need to cut out the animals, but also a little beehive, branch, grass, leaves, all kinds of fun, a balloon accessory dies that you could use with your bees, as well as this. Looks like a beehive, right? So that came from the Fluffiest Friends dies. And these are available in a bundle, but the dies are 162849. And then the last coordination I want to show you is this twisted rope embossing folder. This is from the annual catalog, and that is how we are going to add those awesome twisted layers to our beehive. Isn't that texture fantastic? All right, enough about that. Let's get crafting. I'm gonna pull in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're gonna start with our Daffodil Delight cardstock and this awesome little beehive die. We're gonna cut that one out, and then we're gonna add some texture. Pop that on, give it a twist. And there it is. That's a good beehive. We're about to make it a great beehive. This twisted rope folder is a 3D embossing folder. So we're gonna start on one. We're gonna pop our little beehive into the folder. And you do wanna be kind of careful about the position here. You wanna make sure that your twisted rope runs level across your beehive. So I'm gonna use the line at the bottom of the folder to keep my hive level. Pop that on with number 4 on top and give it a twist. And there is our amazing beehive. Do you see that? Is that not the perfect? Oh my gosh. So if you've got the Be Mine bundle, you might want to take a look at the Fluffiest Friends. It's a great bundle on its own, really cute, but the accessory dies in the Fluffiest Friends dies are going to be best friends with your Be Mine bundle. All right, now so we've got a really amazing beehive. Let's take it over the top. I have Daffodil Delight ink and a blending brush. I'm going to pick up some ink on my brush, and then what I'm going to do is just tap, because see, then you get this big, like, it looks like a thumbprint, and you don't want a thumbprint on your project, right? So just tap that excess off, and then we're going to gently swipe And what you want is for your paper to be horizontal, level with the surface, and you're going to bring the brush over the top. See, we're moving in a horizontal manner across. So we're getting not just the edge inked up. If you wanted just the edge, you'd move at a vertical. Hold the paper horizontal and move vertical. But we want to pick up that awesome twisted rope texture. So we're going to move across this beehive about an inch in to the edge and just swipe with that brush. And don't forget to hit the scratch paper first so that you get a soft blended effect and no big thumbprints where you have to start over again. Now I want a little extra on my edges, so now I'm moving my brush at an angle, more of a vertical instead of a horizontal, and just really intensifying the ink that's on the edge of this hive. All right, so it's starting to really look like a beehive now. Let's take it up one more level. To take it up one more level, we're gonna bring in the double oval punch. Now this is another annual catalog product. It's been around for a little bit. It's an oldie but goodie. You might have this one. We are going to punch a oval, the smooth one from Basic Black. And then we're going to punch an oval, this cute little wobbly one from White. And now we have a door for our beehive. Let's bring in our sample again so you can see what I'm talking about. Adorable, don't you think? All right, let's get some liquid glue. And how we're gonna do this, we're going to adhere the oval to the wobbly oval with some liquid glue. And then we're gonna take the wobbly oval and we're gonna adhere it to the beehive with some liquid glue. You don't have to go all the way to the bottom because we're going to go off the bottom just a little bit. You can use the little wobbles to make sure that you're equal. Burnish it down, straighten it out, center it up. That's why I like liquid glue. You've got a little bit of time to move. Turn over, and then you're gonna go ahead and cut off the excess right along the edge of the beehive. So now we have a hive that has texture and definition, beautiful inking, a door for our bees to come and go. Let's get to work on our bees. Be My Valentine is photopolymer, so I've got my Stampin' Pierce mat. And then we're gonna start with Daffodil Delight and Memento Tuxedo Black. And we're gonna build our little bee. Now, like I say, be careful to pay attention to the orientation of the punch. You want to stamp knowing that you're going to be able to punch out easily, right? So let's go ahead and stamp our bee body, Daffodil Delight. Now keep in mind that you've got the little stinger, and the stinger has to go off to the right in order to fit into the punch right. Now when you've got your bee with no features on it yet, then you can just turn it over end, 180 degrees, and your bee can go this way or this way, but you always stamp it with the stinger off to the right in order to fit it into the punch and punch easily. So we'll line these guys up, stamp right over top, and give it just a second to dry. Slide that one to the side for a minute. I'm going to bring in a new little scrap here, and we're going to do the antennas, and you'll see that this little heart is upside down. You can punch out the antennas using this little heart, but you want to stamp it upside down. And then the wings, let's get some Pool Party and Poppy Parade to join the party. You can use Sweet Sorbet for this too. I find that the ribbon is Sweet Sorbet, so you can really go with either color. All right, so we're going to do our wings with first generation stamping for the outline. So what that means is we're going to ink and then stamp the lines. We're going to do second generation ink for the fill inside the wings. So we want a little bit lighter. I'm going to ink up our big heart image with pool party, stamp off, and then stamp in. And there's our adorable little wings. I'm going to go ahead and punch a couple of these little items so I can see where I can do my hearts. Got my bee with his stripy body. And we're going to line that one right up, give it a punch. We're going to get our wings and give them a punch. And then our antennas, give them a punch. Did you know that you could punch out the antennas with the little heart? I had a realization moment when I figured that one out. All right, then the next thing we need is a couple more little hearts to decorate our hive. What's a home without the hearts, right? So we're gonna stamp two, and we're gonna stamp them kind of apart from each other here so that we don't bite into one heart while we're punching out the other. I think that should be sufficient space. Let's see how we did. I can pop that little guy in from the side. See, stamping them upside down really does help get them into the punch with less waste too. Let's get that little guy. Haha, that one didn't rock it. And that is most of our stamping. I'm gonna take away everything but my memento. Get our bee back in here. So now here's our bee. And if we want our bee to face the other way, we just turn it over. Now at this point, they can face each other, which I love. Thank you, Stampin' Up. That feature is awesome. But in addition to that, they can go like they're facing front. So let me show you an example. So we've got our bee, got one facing left, well, one facing right, but here is an example from our card club where our bee is facing forward. All right. So, oh, and by the way, thank you all so much for making our debut month of Card Club such a massive success. Last night, our first month of Card Club for Cool People subscriptions billed, so you'll see that if you are a founding member. Now, starting today, we're taking subscriptions for February Card Club. More information will be coming to you shortly about February Card Club. Oh, I put away my ink pad and I forgot to stamp my love you. Let's do that really quick too. I got the little face. You see I got a winky face on this one. We did the full smile, open eyes on this one. Stamp your greeting low because we're going to make it into a tag. Let's go ahead and slide out Stampin' Pierce mat, and we're going to get 2 punches. My handy dandy 1/8 inch punch and my handy dandy 1/2 inch punch. And we're going to do a 1/8 for our tag. And you want to try to center that on top. I just took a deep breath and hoped for the best. And then with our hive, we are going to punch a hole, and you want it in deep enough so that there's no risk of splitting when you add your treats. Okay, so you want it in deep enough and centered so that you have an edge there to hold your treats. And then right across from it, same thing, you want it in deep enough so that it's going to hold your treats, and you're going to punch your second hole through all these layers. So it's going to be a tough one, but we can do it. And there it is. All right, now let's assemble our bee before I lose its wings and antennas. I like a little dot of liquid glue at the base of the wing and at the base of the antenna. Less is more. It doesn't take hardly anything here, but the liquid gives you time to just adjust a little bit. You can tilt the wings back or pull them out a little bit longer or tuck them in a little bit shorter. And so I do like the liquid glue for this, but you could put a little mini glue dot at the back if you want no fuss. Okay, I think I like that. Now we're going to grab some dimensionals and we're going to add dimensionals to our hearts and our bee. I like to just put the little dimensionals right on the edge. See, so it's on the edge over both the bee body and the wings, and then right on the edge so it's over the point of the antenna, the heart there for the antenna, and then we'll put one down here on the body, and then I'm just going to do halves on the hearts. But when you put the dimensionals like that, overlapping the two pieces of the bee, you get like a further security, which is nice to have. Got my dimensionals, and they're all sticky. Let's go ahead and grab our honey sticks, and we'll put them in. You're going to thread them in from top to bottom, so front to back at the top, and then back to front at the bottom. Slide them in. It's perfect, don't you think? Oh my goodness, I just love this project. I'll bring our little bee, and the bee can go past the borders. It's okay. We didn't put the wings really, we didn't put the dimensionals really high on the wings because we wanted to be able to go past the edges of the beehive. Add a couple of hearts to balance out our little bee. And then I'm going to go back on the wings now that I know exactly where that beehive is behind those wings. And I'm going to add one more dimensional. That'll just help keep those wings secure. I just do adore this little simple treat. I hope that you like it too. It's not too simple, I hope. We're going to grab some ribbon, and I'm going to thread through my tag front to back, and then I'm going to take the end that I've pulled through the tag, loop around the honey, and then thread through again back to front. I'll probably shred the end of the ribbon just a little bit, but that's okay. There won't be hardly any waste with this method. Then you're going to pull that so that it's nice and snug around the honey. Loop from the spool end, swoop over the top from the loose end, tuck and pull. Get that center knot nice and snug. You can adjust the size of your loops. Grab some scissors and you can cut away from the spool on this side. And you can readjust and clean up this side. And that's all the waste. The sweet sorbet ribbon is so wonderful. You don't want to waste that. And the last little thing, I thought that bling or dingles would be just a little bit too much on this small canvas, but every project likes a little bit of sparkle, right? So we're going to take some Wink Stella and just very lightly coat our wings, give them a little bit of shine. So cute. All right, you guys, I hope that you love the project. If you've got any questions, you can reach out Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. You can shop Stampin' Up 24/7. Buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.